and say hello.
Hi.
And let's click here. There we go.
Hello.
Good evening and welcome to the stream. It is
Thanks.
It's that time of the year again. Step 6.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is, and I can definitely feel it. And I don't like it. Hello? Is my mic on?
Sorry, you had a little bit of a distraction. Yeah, your mic is on. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I'm feeling it already. You're feeling it already. It's time again. Just like almost every season, it seems it's almost like a curse that you end up here around that top 8 position.
Yeah.
This time around, not actually in top 8 anymore, just barely actually, by about 2 points.
Yeah. It's gonna be a brawl. And yeah. I don't know. I don't have a lot of words to say for this stuff. I am definitely a bit nervous. I know I've prepared to the best I can this week, so yeah, if that's not gonna be enough, then I know at least that I put in all my effort that I could. So, you know, it's kind of a game of making no mistakes at this point, because if you make one mistake right now, you're probably out, since the stakes are so high and everyone is very well prepared. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, exactly. One mistake that cost you like 1 or 2 seconds will probably pop you out of the top 8, unless you have an insane pace. But that's of course going to be really hard today. And how have you prepared for this week?
I think I played like twice as much than I normally would. So yeah, you can say that I just put in more time and better practice than normal, kinda.
Okay,
more focused.
That sounds good. And what is the gut feeling? You're gonna make it today or not?
I mean, my gut feeling right now is that I don't want to play this step, because it almost is reminiscent of when I played ESWC Grand Finals, and yeah, it's also almost like I need to do a presentation in front of like 5,000 people. So I don't know. The gut feeling says I am gonna make it, but I don't want to, say anything right now that could potentially disrupt my mental state, because I'm pretty calm right now, so that is good.
Yeah, I can see. Well, something to calm your nerves is that, of course, all the other players around you on the scoreboard will probably have the same feelings you're going through right now, because for them it's also do or die today. So
yeah, it's gonna be an all or nothing for a lot of people, and everyone will have to deal with it. So yeah, it's just a matter of who deals with it the best, and he wins.
Well, historically, I would say you are a prime candidate for dealing with it that well, at least as far as I remember. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I just told myself that I will not look at the league standings whenever a map is done, because I do not want to know what the situation is. So I'm gonna go in blind. I obviously will know my points that I have, but I'm not gonna look at the league standings in between the maps, because that's just gonna mess up my my focus.
No, I think I completely agree with that one. Just play your own game tonight, and we'll see where the cards fall in the end. I mean, if you look at the league standings, they will be very volatile anyway, because map 5 and 6 changed that a lot. So
exactly. So yeah, we'll just have to see. I mean, if I don't get top 8, then I'm probably still gonna be top 12, which is definitely good. And yeah, we'll just we'll just see how it goes. And yeah, not. I mean, the maps really suit me. That's a good thing. So hopefully, it will play out pretty good.
All right, yeah, I think most words have been said. I'll just let you concentrate, because I think you need a little bit extra time, because we're starting 5 minutes early, as I've noticed.
Yep.
So I'll give you the 10 minutes you normally get, I guess, and good luck for tonight.
Yeah, I'll speak to you after the step, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, with a very happy and satisfied me, and else I'll still speak to you after.
Okay, well, that's great. See you then, and good luck.
Yo, see ya.
Alright everyone, now that we are in the warm-up of map number 1, I want to try something today. You know how when you drive over the finish line, between laps, the game will shout out "Go player." And that player depends on who gets the most amount of cheers. So if we can now, right now, cheer Spam all the way to the top, maybe we can get the announcer in the game to go Spam. Because we've not done that in a long time. And I want to try and make that happen today. If you click on the link here, cheer.trackmania-grand-league.com, you can log into your Ubisoft account and cheer for Spam. Just dump them now. And let's go make that announcer scream his name. Alright. And this is of course what I was talking about with the little dirt hills, where you're gonna keep the flow, make sure that you make all the jumps and then drive over the finish. But it looks a lot easier than it really is. That identity can really mess you up if you make a tiny mistake. So we'll have to see if the players can take this. It will be map number 1, of course no point limit enabled. I mean, how even can you do that? All the players start with 0 points. But this is going to be already decently important today, because you carry these points into the rest of the maps, right? And because Spam is so prepared, we might see him double top 8 here in the end, and these points will matter in the end. So let's see what we're going to do here in step number 6 of the TrackMania Grand League, where Scrappy is the first one with the no slide immediately at the start. That is already really crazy. Here we go over the hill. A little bit of a break here, and oh, we still have a little bit of trauma from Spam making that mistake when this was map 5, I think, on one of the steps, 2 steps ago, where he went a little bit too fast over the hill and flew off. Luckily though, this time around he has managed to speed and actually is in the top positions. Massa making a mistake now. Here we go over the ice. We have the bobsled line. Spam not with the fastest speed, but he takes it well anyway. So that is good. Oh, huge mistake here, but I think it was Papu who just completely smashes himself into the side of the road. And these kind of huge mistakes is what Spam wants to avoid today, because those will cost a lot of points. Carl Jr. takes the lead so far. Efon, Bran, looking good. And it is Spam and Riolo in pursuit here. The duo streamer buddies who are in the top positions together. Oh, but Spam actually has a beautiful identity and already moves ahead of Riolo, who comes back in the end. So I'm eating my own words here, but still a good identity by the Dutch player who starts out the step in a good position in top 5. Alright, and here we go into the second lap. Bran is pressing B to boost as we go here over this part where you can technically SD, although a little bit disappointed by the people not doing it. But I can see why it doesn't gain a lot, but for the style points maybe. Onto the ice part, here we go, and this one is really, really important. How is Spam going to take it this time around? Actually really good, and now it is Evon who is struggling. The battle for third place now is between Riolo and Spam, but the third place it is now. Only Bran and Carl Jr., the Solary buddies, who are in the lead, and it is Spam who actually takes over the third place from Riolo, although Riolo is still incredibly close. First part of the identity has done really nicely by Spam, and that means he will stay ahead and stay in third place, I think, after the identity. But look at that, Riolo also taking it beautifully, and they end up together over the finish line. Here we go into the third lap. Oh, we saw for a moment there, I think it was Link on our screens in the top positions, but not able to go for any overtakes here. Over the hill we go, and as you can see, Spam takes it a little bit more safely than Riolo. Probably a good idea actually. And we are in lap 3. Oh, Carl Jr. makes the mistake. He touches the wall on the inside. That's going to cost so much time. And now Bren is in the lead. But it is Riolo who did overtake Spam, so he ends up still in third place. But Carl Jr. Oh, yeah. That is a slowdown. Yeah, that's going to cost a lot of time here for Spam. Sad but true. He will lose a couple of positions here and slow down to 7th place. But we know he has the pace. We know he can catch up, and still he's in a decent position here on 7th. I can't really tell you what happened there, but he did get a huge slowdown there. Evil now making a mistake in the identity. Good news for Spam. He can overtake him. And he is already back to 6th. And you know, Spam's pace is out there. He can definitely go for some more overtakes. And as I'm saying that, Carl Jr. is the next target. Into the first drift we go, and Spam has more exit speed. The Canadian will be overtaken here, I think. Actually, they're basically equaling right now. It will the rest of the map will determine who will be in the top 5 position. Right now, it is Carl Jr. who has the better exit speed, but it is still really, really close here. Onto the drift we go. Everyone taking it quite nicely. Spam in the meantime in the 6th position. 2.7 seconds behind first place. After a little bit of a mistake, this is what you can see. But now it is Kappa and Gwen putting their foot on the gas pedal. And Gwen, especially here with a really, really nice ice section, is able to snipe Spam's 6th position and move into that position himself. Spam slowly but surely losing some time here, but still in a decent place here on 7. Right, next identity called Junior, struggling a little bit. This might be an opportunity for Spam to snipe him. Oh, as we have a huge mistake. I didn't even catch who that was. It was Link, actually, making a mistake in the identity. He's going to slow down a lot. And that is really, really good for Spam, who now moves into 6th place. And look at that. 5 and 4 are incredibly close together. If Spam is able to push it a little bit here, we are back in 4th place. Really, really good. The opportunity is there, but Spam needs to keep on pressuring Gwen and Carl Jr. Gwen makes a huge mistake into the pole, goes for the respawn, and Gwen is gone. That is good news for both Carl Jr. and Spam, who move into 5 and 4 right now. Oh, and it is so close between these two players. Carl Jr., Titan of the game, currently number 1 on the general standings. Is Spam fast enough to go for overtake on such a player? We'll have to see. But the exit speed on the ice is looking good here. The battle continues and continues. We have a couple of laps here where Carl Jr. and Spam are basically inside each other. And it is only map number 1, and I'm already getting incredibly excited here. Over the turn we go, a little bit of an inside line. I don't think Spam's exit speed is going to be high, but we'll have to see on the identity. A little bit of a releaser to get the smooth jump. Looks good here. Another good identity by Spam, but Carl Jr. takes it really good as well, so no overtakes. Alright, last lap has been entered. Bren is number 1. We have Riolu and Pack doing really well on 2nd and 3rd. And then we have Carl Jr. and Spam for 4 and 5. Realistically, we only have 1 place to go, and that is to the top 4 if Spam can push Carl Jr. But pushing Carl Jr., I mean, that's hard. That is really, really hard. We'll have to see if he can do it. At least top 5 here. Let's hope for that. Who is behind Spam? It is Aurel right now in 6th place. As you can see, the gap is quite huge. So let's move back to Spam's perspective and see what he's doing. Onto the ice we go. This is an important part here. Can he take a good amount of speed? He does so indeed. Very nice. Sadly though, Carl Jr. and Pack ahead of him also take a good. So that means no overtakes yet. But at least no losses. And here we go. We're going closer and closer to the finish line of map number 1. Last identity has been entered, and we need a good one here by Spam. Alright, first part successfully managed. Oh, Pack makes a mistake! Riolu makes a mistake! Is this going to be a snipe? No, Riolu actually really saves himself from that mistake. Quite well done here by the German. But Spam moves into 4th position in the end. Very, very nice. That was a good save by Riolu there. I thought he was gonna mess up and lose a lot of time. But no, Riolu managed to lock in 3rd place. Good job by him. Spam still in 4th position, and that means 10 points already. Mwah, beautiful. Really, really good start on map number 1 here. Yeah, it wasn't 20 points, but 10 is still really, really good. Alright, Bren was looking strong here, and that is maybe not too good for the general standings, as Bren is possibly one of the people that Spam can overtake here to snipe into the top 8. But that is the only one, I think, who was ahead of him. Yeah, Riolu, but Riolu's quite far behind. So, not too bad of a start here, especially for the relative standings. Let's take a look at the league ranking. Yep, here we can see it already. Spam has moved to top 8 already, 7th even. So, let's just stop the count here. Am I right? Just to stop it here, we're done. No, we have to keep playing? Okay, well, in that case, let's take a look at the map preview here, reversing. reverse identity. Really, really cool identity in my opinion. And some important parts here is being able to turn around on the ice. Actually, Spam is showing off here in the end. There's a little tactic where you just keep on going backwards and keep a lot of speed. And that way you can snipe some positions in lap 6. Because of course, finishing backwards is not good if you want to do another lap. But in the end, it is maybe better to do the non-turnaround line to finish first. But we'll have to see. Alright, here we go. Reversing. We are gonna go live on map number 2. Still no point loss. And we have 10 points for Spam so far. As he had the 4th position in map number 1. T-Tour's camera is engaged as we are starting off here on lap number 1. Scrappy takes the lead so far. And stays that way, at least for a little bit. Spam with a decent start here. Not too far. Just a little bit in the middle of the pack, which is kind of nice where we want to see Spam, honestly. Master of overtakes. He will do so in the next couple of turns, I am sure. Alright, now we have Pack already pressing B to boost and is in the lead. Let's go for the jump here. Oh, always a little bit scary because you can touch that wall, which is of course going to be a lot slower than not touching the wall. But these players know what they are doing. Alright, let's move into the first identity. You want to land diagonally here, that way you keep the gear and get as much speed as possible going downhill. And Spam actually takes it beautifully. Great landing by him, already overtaking quite a lot of people. And it is now Carl Jr., Pack, Scrappy and Avon who are still ahead of him. But with the turnaround, Spam gets a lot of speed and will go for the overtake on Avon already. Seems really, really good here. And Spam is back into 4th position already after lap number 1. Not the best start, a little bit middle of the pack. But like I said, master of overtakes and Spam moves into the top 4 place. This is already looking like a really, really promising map. Yes, of course, Carl Jr. and Pack, they are on another level. And they are already 1st and 2nd. But we don't need to worry about them today. What we need to worry about is how well Spam is going to do for him to get into the top 8 on the general standings. And it's looking good already. As Spam in the... What? Okay, well, Scrappy gave up. He is gone. And that means we are going to battle for 3rd place now. It is between Avon and Spam for the bronze medal. I don't know exactly what happened to Scrappy there. I completely missed that. It was so instantly. And I was kind of watching the battle between Spam and Avon. But... Oh, Pack actually with a weak identity. And he's going to slow down quite a bit. Spam, honestly, not with the best one either. And that means Papu is already in the mix here for the battle for 3rd place. Carl Jr. holds on to 1st. Avon had a really good identity and Papu as well. Really, really good identity. And that means Spam is ending up in 4th place at the end of it. Still a good position though. And already Papu is struggling a little bit in this turn. Spam might go for the overtake instantly here on the French player who has not had a good season so far. Papu is actually one of the bottom 4 players of this season. And if you said that at the start of the season, I would have not believed you. Because historically, Papu is really, really strong in the TMGL. But that just shows you the level of this season. All the players here are really, really strong. And you can see it every step. Oh! Oh my god, Pack with the huge mistake. He is definitely gone. And we will go into another identity. It is absolutely crazy in this step already. And now we have a battle between Gwen and Papu. But Spam, oh, beautiful identity once again. Will he end up in 3rd or will it be... Oh, he will be 3rd because Avon just made a huge mistake. And now Carl Jr. is in the lead. Spam has a good turn here and will fight for 2nd place with Gwen. What is going on in this map? Spam has a good pace with a lot of mistakes as well. And Spam is just taking advantage of all of these players here. And Carl Jr. and Gwen are doing well. Problem though, Gwen is actually the direct opponent in the general standings of Spam. So an overtake on Gwen would be huge here. If not just for the ego boost, but also for the overall points that you can get here. Spam right now 0.7 behind the leader Carl Jr. Gwen is in a solid 2nd place now as he has extended his lead on Spam right now. Papu is looking strong here towards the end of this lap and it will try to battle Spam for that 3rd place. But Spam actually has a little bit of a better landing. Will probably be able to defend the bronze medal, but we'll have to see as we move into the end of lap number 4. Turnaround is happening! Carl Jr. makes a huge mistake! He doesn't make the identity! And he is gone from our screens. Papu does it better. And therefore Spam still holds on to third. But what is happening? What a carnage here in the identity. Every time someone makes a huge mistake. Let's hope Spam doesn't. Oh no, I think I just jinxed him. Oh, I'm sorry in advance. Caster's curse is real, guys. Anyway, Gwen in the lead. Papu in the strong, solid second place. Is what man, my words are flying away from me. And that's not even a saying. It's just crazy today. Let's take a look here. Aurel, 4th position right now. And as you can see, the gap is quite large. So Spam is looking solid here for 3rd position. Alright. Let's move into the identity. Okay. Good low jump here by Spam. Already coming closer to Papu. It is not enough yet to get into 2nd place. But we'll have to see what happens in the turnaround. So far, so good for Papu actually in the turnarounds. Who has more speed in the end. And once again will do so. As Spam takes a little bit of airtime on the turnaround. But you know what? Maybe taking it safe here is a really good idea. Alright, Gwen still in that 1st place. Not really what you want to see Gwen today. But what can you do? 3rd place for Spam though is really, really strong and really nice. We'll get a lot of points for him. So let's hope he can pull it off here in lap 6 out of 6. This is the last lap of this map. And yeah, the gaps are quite big. So it looks that the players are just wanting to lock in the position they're in right now. Especially for Gwen, Papu and Spam, who are looking to gain a lot of points on this one. Let's see here. Scrappy right now in 4th position. As you can see, the gap is quite big. So once again, we're going to zoom in on Spam here. And see if he can snipe Papu in the end. Although, that's going to be a really, really hard task. Spam already coming closer though. And once again, he has a better landing. Is that going to be enough though? We'll have to see. Turn around, taking it safe. Gotta commend Spam for that. He needs to take it safe. Does so indeed. No snipes, but a solid 3rd place. Alright, Gwen takes the win on this one though. Maybe not. Oh, Muna actually makes a mistake in the end. And we just caught that by the automatic camera. Thank you for that automatic camera. And, ooh, Muna not starting out well here on this step. 1 point in the 1st map. And now, once again, 14th place. Ooh. Pack and Massa not doing well either. Alright, that was the end of map number 2. And here we go in the step ranking. Spam moves up to 3rd place with 22 points. Really, really close to Gwen and Bren here. Yikes. Those 2 names, not really what you want to see ahead of Spam here. Actually crazy. Right, after this map loads, we're gonna look at the league ranking so far and see what it will be. We already know that Spam is not looking at these numbers, which is probably the best for his heart. But maybe it could give him a little bit of a confidence boost. He must know that he is virtually in the top 8. Oh, actually, I forgot about that. We have Clash coming up. It's Clash time. Woo! And that means you, the chat, will control the car. Oh my god, the first turn is an ice turn. Are you kidding me? The first turn is an ice turn. Anyway, you in the chat will be able to control the car by typing commands. And together, we will control the car and get as far as possible into the map. It's a really easy map as it looks like, but trust me, playing this game together with a bunch of people is not that easy. Now, you have to keep in mind, chat, that when you type something, it will take multiple seconds before it registers in the game. That is because of delay, right? I'm sending out to the Twitch servers, and then that gets sent to you. Then you type something, and that has to be sent out to the game. So we have a delay here, and you have to keep in mind that if the turn to the right is coming up in a couple of seconds, you already need to be typing right, okay? That is my tip for today. The commands are in the chat. Plus, plus, minus, minus, and left and right. Respawn is for the mods. Here we go. Let's actually follow Spam. We are live on the first ice turn. Let's see what we can do here, people. Alright, okay. It seems like we're turning right here. That is good, but I think we're gonna make it. Oh! Chat, we are so good. Absolutely insane start here. Top 5 for us already. God tier chat already. I can feel it. Tonight, we have a God tier chat. Next turn coming up. Oh, look at that. We're already turning right. And we are going to make the turn, sniping Massa for 4th position. But, a little bit of a wall touch here. we are gonna get the slowdown because of that. But still, we are keep going forward, which is good. Ooh, Brand is trying to snipe us here. Okay, still going forward, not bad. Alright, right turn coming up. Alright, we have made it. Now we gotta go straight for the finish. Get as much speed as possible. Spam that plus plus. Let's go. Right, good approach here on the ice turn already. I'm feeling good about this one. Wow, it's almost like we have a bunch of ice. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys struggle a little bit. Let's see if we can get out of it. No, I'm gonna respawn in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, respawn. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we can get this one. Oh, we're going very far to the right again. I think we can go backwards, guys. We're doing it. We are doing it. Let's get that checkpoint. I will respawn if you get it. Okay, we're respawning in 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job, chat. We got it. We can snipe the checkpoint and respawn. It's a perfectly valid strategy. We are top 7 right now. Let's see if we can snipe Scrappy. We have 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Looks good here. So far, so good. Oof. A little bit of a bonk there, but we're gonna make it into the checkpoint. Now, next turn coming up. Oh, I think that is a yikes. I am respawning in 3, 2, 1. Alright, very good. Let's go over the start now. Alright, and we have made our second lap. Evon and Riolu are taking the map backwards. Interesting approach here. Alright, this is respawn way. 3, 2, 1. Alright, alright. I'm feeling it on this one. Oh! Ice Masters in the chat, anyone? Oh, but we actually messed up in the end. Oh, we almost did it. Almost did it. Still though, we end up in 9th place, which let's hope that Spam doesn't in the end. Thanks everyone for playing. Not too bad today. Not too bad at all. Exactly. We end up in 9th, so Spam doesn't end up in 9th. That is well said. Alrighty, it is time to get back into the step. Because that was we're actually having a TrackMania Grand League step here. Arctic Split is going to be our next map, and this will be the 3rd map, and therefore the first map where we see point loss, where top 8 is going to be really, really important. Let's take a look at the map preview to refresh your memories on Arctic Split. Alrighty, Arctic split. The one and only where the identity is driving between the poles and making sure you don't touch them. Alright, and now the moment of truth. Let's take a look at the stab ranking. As we have seen already, Spam is in a nice third place. Really good start for himself after 2 maps. But some direct opponents here. Gwen and Bren are ahead of him. Let's take a look at the league ranking. Spam is in top 8. And look at that. He's actually equal with Mudda right now. Who was actually... It looked like he was just out of reach. But Mudda is not safe. If Massa and Kappa and Tween and Spam continue to do well here in the step and Mudda continues to not get any points, he might get kicked out of the top 8 in the end. This is... And remember, Mudda was quite a bit ahead at the start here. So then again, some of these players might lose points and there's a lot of step left, right? So there's a lot of stuff that can still happen. We'll have to see what's going to happen here. Spam in the meantime has moved himself into top 8 position. And is still quite close to Bren and Gwen, who actually did a little bit better than him. The only 2 players that did better than him. And here, sadly though, Gwen and Bren are the ones who are in reach to be sniped. So the only one sniped so far is Massa, who has moved himself to the bottom side of the rankings with 80 points right now. Spam is 15 points ahead of Massa, but that looks like a lot, but a lot can happen here. If Massa has a good map and Spam has a point loss map, it will look very, very different. So we have to see what's going to happen in map number 3. But so far so good. Spam is in the top 8. Alright, here we go. We are live. Spam. What is it going to be on this one? Arctic split map 3 at a 6. The point loss is enabled. And Gwen makes a huge mistake. Sorry, this is the first time I'm really happy about it. Because Gwen is exactly the player who needs to make a mistake right now. He is the one with a bunch of points who is right ahead of Spam on the general standings. Sorry, Gwen, but we're a little bit happy here. Alright, and here we go. Not the best start for Spam here, sure. But he is not more than 6 seconds behind. And that is good at least. Over the dirt we go. Decently done by Spam here. Mudda is already putting his foot on the gas pedal. As you can see, the full speed player going full speed here. Spam is trying to claw his way back into the green positions, but so far that is not working yet. Although a really nice downhill here by him. That's going to mean a lot of speed into the wall ride. And let's look at this. Sniper Rooskies here by Spam immediately in the top 7 position. Now that is what I'm talking about. Papu makes a mistake. Riolu makes a mistake. Everyone makes a mistake. Uh-oh, I cursed him. I cursed him, guys. I'm sorry. I did it. Now, of course, I don't have direct control over that. But this is not looking good here. Spam making 2 mistakes in a row here on this identity. And that's going to cost him like 2-3 seconds. Kind of not the position you want to be in. Alright, so it is not the end of the world here. 3.5 seconds. That looks like a lot. But if some players make mistakes and Spam gets a good pace going, I can see it happen. That he ends up in the top 8 here. I can see it happen for sure. We know Spam is well prepared. We know he can have that pace. Let's hope he can do it here. In the meantime, we have Riolu in the lead. Bren in 2nd place. Papu is looking strong as well. And then we have Massa, then we have Mudda. Actually, that is just like a nightmare scenario for us here. All of these players are close to Spam, so that is oopsie. But already Spam is catching up. As you can see, it was 3.5 seconds. It's now only 3 seconds. And we are only in lap 2 out of 6. If Spam pushes it here, it's definitely possible to catch up. Oh, okay. First part of the identity successfully done here. There is definitely hope. What? Did he slow down? That was a wonky landing at the very least. It looks like he got a little bit of a slowdown, but it was only 0.2 of a second, so it's fine. Right, we're moving into lap 3 out of 6, and the pace needs to be a little bit higher for Spam to catch up. In the meantime, though, Gwen is now more than 11 seconds behind top 8. He is not going to be able to catch up. That is good, I guess, but other than that, we don't have a lot of good news to report. Alright, Aurel already coming closer. One of the potential overtakes here for Spam, as he is slowly inching away at the 3.2 seconds to move it to 3.1. 3.0 now. So he is gaining. That is good, but we'll have to see if it's going to be enough as we are moving closer and closer to that last finish line. Alright. 3.0 seconds once again. Let's go into the wall ride. In lap number 1, Spam with a really, really good wall ride. And once again, overtakes Aurel here and closes in on the top 8 position. Right now, that is a battle between Massa and Link. Oh, oh. What do you mean? That was so good! He actually ramscut and takes so much speed on the booster. And look at that. The gap is slowly fading away. We're now at 2.7 seconds. A little bit of a wide line here starting out. And that means Aurel once again overtakes Spam. That's a little bit sad. Because that risk was sick. Still though, the gap is closing. We are now at 2.5 seconds. I don't know if that's going to be enough. But there is definitely hope here. Sween now is slowing down. And Aurel is once again within reach. Ooh, a little bit of a slowdown here at the end of the turn. That means Spam goes a little bit slower. 2.6 seconds is what we still need to get closer and closer. I don't know if that's gonna work. Bran actually has made a huge mistake. And this is good for us, as he is one of the direct opponents of Spam in the general standings, which means that if he loses points, that would be good for Spam. Alright, Tween slowing down a little bit. Opportunity for Spam. Well, it moves into the 12th position. The gap still 2.7 seconds. That is a lot. Oh, and now he struggles a little bit. No crash, sure, but not really fast. Oh my god, every time. I'm butt clenching every time, I gotta be honest. This identity is so scary, but this time around, Spam manages to do it well here. As we are moving into 5 out of 6 and still 2.5 seconds. The hope is dying out a little bit. We gotta get a tiny miracle here to catch back up. But look at that. If Spam has some huge overtakes and we see some mistakes, it's still possible. In the meantime, he is in 13th place. Massa back in top 8. Muna doing well as well this time around. Riolu it's having a good step! Oh, Aurel is dead! Super dead. And Spam now only 1.5 seconds behind top 8. Is the hope back? Are we back, boys? Are we back? 12th position for Spam right now. We have 1.5 laps to go. Let's take that ball right sick. Alright, identity coming in. And the gap is still closing. 1.4 seconds now. Can we have another lap added, Nadeo? Can we go to 7 laps this time? We might need it. Alright, here we go. Another checkpoint. And Muda makes a mistake! Muda makes a huge mistake right there. And that is going to mean that Spam overtakes him. And we are back in 11 now. Just a couple more positions left to go. 1.5 seconds. And 1 lap. It is possible, but we gotta have a small miracle here. If anything, Spam has clawed his way back to at least get some more points. Because it does matter if you are 15 or 11. That is significant. So that is at least something here, if anything. But there is still hope. Link here, Tween as well, are not that far ahead. And if you overtake both Link and Tween, you are in top 9. If then someone in the top 8 makes a mistake in the identity, it's in the green. So it is possible. We'll have to see, because we are closing in on the identity. I don't know how, but here we go. First part of the identity. Everyone does it successfully. But Spam's actually closing in on Link and Tween here. Link gone! Tween gone! Someone make a mistake, please! No, we are 9th! Oh, it was so close! It was so close! He almost did it! He almost did it. Massa is laughing his way to the bank right now because he got top 8 and denied Spam half of his points. He's got to feel good about himself right now because, yeah, that's going to be an important move for Massa. Sadly for us, not too great. Still, like I said, he did come back from 15 all the way to 9. And that means instead of, like, 2 points, you get 5 points. Not bad. Alright, Spam now ends up at 16 points, which, yeah. The pressure is on. That is for sure. As we're gonna move into map number 4 here. And I can't wait to see what the league ranking looks like now, because a lot has changed. Right, here we go. League ranking. Spam is still top 8. We're still good. We're good. No problem. Stop the count again. But Massa and Kappa are dangerously close here. Look at that. 3 points and 6 points. And Gwen is also 3 points ahead of Spam. And Muda is 4 points. And then Bren with 4 points again. What is this? All of these players have easily the potential to get back into this. Like, they just need a good last 3 maps and they're in. It's crazy how close we are ending up here. And we are on map 4 out of 6, Whirlpool. Let's take a look. Wait. Whirlpool? Wait. Never mind. We're not doing a map preview today because I forgot to add Whirlpool to my pool. XD boys. I don't know why it's gone, but must have accidentally deleted it. Anyway, here we have the identity. Papu is showing this to us. The Whirlpool identity is over the dirt hills here. And then into the finish. I did a little bit of an oopsie boopsie right there, but I'm sure you guys will be fine. Alright, 5 seconds left to go on the warm-up, and we're gonna go live into map 4. The last map where we have 50% point loss, and then we have the big boy maps. Let's go. Alright, Spam ends up with 16 points so far in total. Really, really close to both Bren and Gwen, and Kappa is doing well as well. Scrappy is doing well. Oh, what a step. What a step. Alright, Spam not with the best start, but Sween and Bren have already made a bit of a mistake. Yeah, Sween is now almost a second behind. Bren not making any mistakes, though he's just a little bit slow. He will be fine. Alright, over the dirt hill we go, and Spam is already catching up to the rest, and this is looking good here at the start of lap number 1. It's funny, it seems like a little bit of a pattern here, where Spam often gets a bit of a weak start, but then in the middle of the map just zoops by a lot of people. And once again, we can see it in front of our eyes, as Spam moves slowly into the top 6 position, as we are in the green, moving into the first identity of the map. Good first part by Spam here, takes a lot of speed, is looking decent. Right, Scrappy is going full ham here over the Whirlpool! No! Oh, dear lord! And Spam takes into the flag. Has to go for the complete respawn. Yeah. Hey, at least Massa does it as well. This is not good, you guys. This is not good. That was a huge mistake, and you cannot respawn out of that, because the way it looked like, he jumped too far to the right, and that way he would hit the flag. And if you then respawn, you will just hit the flag all over again. That means double respawn, start from 0 speed, and you're 6 seconds behind. Unfortunate circumstances here for Spam, but what can you do? The answer is nothing. There was a little bit of hope here on map 3, where we had a really nice catch-up, but 6 seconds, you guys? I don't know about that one. But it is not over yet. This mistake would have been over and out if this was map 6. It is not map 6. This is just map 4. And that means that Spam can still get back if he gets a good last 2 maps. If he gets a good last 2 maps, get a couple of points for himself, and for example, someone like Massa, or Bren, or Gwen, these type of players mess up map 6, we are in. So it's not over yet, although I gotta be honest, it's not looking that good so far. Alright, Spam making another little bump here on the engine cut, and that means he will slow down even more. The hope is not high right now, so I'm gonna take a look here at some people that are close to Spam on the general standings and see what they are doing. For example, Muda here, who looks solid going into the step. Right now, not having the best step so far, with 5 points on the scoreboard and once again in the red positions. Riolu is now moving into the bottom 8 as well. Link just made a mistake though, so Riolu is saved once again. Big boys here, Bren and Gwen. These players are really important for us because they are the people that can be sniped together with Massa, but Massa already made a huge mistake. So we're gonna look at Bren and Gwen here and schadenfreude ourselves into hoping they make a mistake. So far they are doing really well actually. Second and third place right behind Pack right now, who is in the lead. We've heard that before. Gwen and Bren are looking strong though on this map and they look prepared. Gwen already with the best lap so far as well. And honestly, I'm kind of feeling the nerves here because these two players is what the direct opposition is of Spam. And they look strong throughout the step. But we are only halfway there. Spam still in 15th place with about 8 seconds behind. We have Massa creeping up on the standings, but he is still in the bottom 8. Bren and Gwendo are still looking incredibly strong in this map. And oh, yeah, he does make a Bren a little bit of a wonky line there in the end. Slows down a little bit, but as you can see, oh yeah, Peck giving a Peck got the PayPal and gives away first place to Gwen right now. Ooh, this is not looking good. I gotta be honest. Oh, and now Kappa as well in third place. Oh dear. Oh dear. Because Kappa, look at the league ranking. Kappa right now is on 83 points. Which means he will overtake Spam if it stays like this. Top 3 is nightmare scenario right now as Gwen, Bren and Kappa are first, second and third. But all of this can be irrelevant if these players mess up map 5 and 6. So yeah, we might feel down a little bit now. But everything can turn around in the last 2 maps. They are all really, really important. Alright, Gwen takes the fastest lap once again and extends his lead. Kappa has to give away his position to Carl Jr. in the meantime. Let's take a look at this here, because we have the top 8 battle. Papu with 27 points, actually with a good step. Papu, honestly, his goal is probably getting out of the bottom 4. Wait, out of the bottom 4, there we go. And into the top 12 position. And so far so good for him as he's on 27 points, but right now he's on the verge of losing that points. And if he snipes Riolu here, that would be huge, because that is actually one of the players he needs to overtake to get out of it. As you can see here, well, Papu right now 13, Riolu 12, and they are equal points. So actually I was completely right there. Riolu is one of those players that Papu needs to overtake. Oh no, did I just miss it? Gwen made a mistake! Oh dear, Caster, what are you doing? You're just cool story bobbing while stuff is happening. Gwen made a mistake and loses like 3 seconds. But that is not enough to get into the not top 8. Oh! But he touched the wall and somehow is still top 8! Oh, how unfair! Oh, cruel, cruel world. Did I just switch to Dutch for a second? Oh dear. Wow, crazy step today. That's all I can say. Gwen manages to get into the top 8. Barely. But not a good round here for Spam. Get -8, +3. He ends up on 11 so far. Which means he's still ahead of Massa. That's something? But yeah, it's gonna come down to map 5 and 6 here. I tried to say cruel, but you know how it goes. Alright, we're loading into map 5 now, and this will be one of the new maps. Let's take a look at the league ranking. Ooh, Spam has moved down now to the 10th position with 84 points. Kappa, Muda, Gwen, Afi and Bren. They are the big winners right now. Massa and Spam are both being left behind. But If you look at the step ranking, Gwen and Kappa and Bren all have a lot of points to lose. If they now not get top 8, if they don't get top 8 here, they're gonna lose a lot of points and the situation will be very different. Let's take a look at ski jump. This map review I actually have, so let's go. Alrighty. Map 5 ski jump. Big jumps in this one. And we'll have to see how Spam can do this one. Our goal here, of course, is top 8, but stretch goal. Let's push it here. We want to get a good amount of points out of map 5. Kinda need it actually, because Spam is now on 11 points in the step. We are already at the point where we're kind of hoping for some mistakes left and right by some people, but the number one priority here is for Spam to just do well, because that is something he can control. And if he did that in map 5 and 6 and still didn't get in, well, that's just unlucky. Then it's, yeah, unlucky. But, you know, we gotta just focus on the performance of Tim himself. Spammiej JJ, aka Spam. One more minute of warm-up as we jump. And this is basically what the identity is. We have a huge jump and then we have some jumps to the downside and then once again up as we move into the finish. Gotta get as much speed out of them as possible. And I think we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's pop the 100 euros. Let's pop the 20 points. And you know what? Let's add the 2 points of the fastest lap in it. If we're doing well anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm just at a loss for words right now. We have 15 seconds left on the clock for the warm-up. One more big boy jump. One more T-tours. And then we're gonna go live. Zoop. And here we go. Be in the top 8. And that is gonna be the goal of tonight. For in like the map and also the standing. In everything. Alright, Spam already with a good start. This is actually really promising. Into the loop we go. Spam actually is first. Yes, he is first indeed. Massa actually yoinks the side on the... Oh! But he has a no slide. Oh. Oh my god. Seriously, dude. Are you kidding me right now? What just happened? The no slide completely destroyed Spam instantly. We've barely started. Alright. Situation here. 4.7 seconds for top 8. Let's get that hopes up. It is technically possible to catch up. It is not 6 seconds as it was previous map, but yeah. Not great. Spam on the 11th points right now, and he's looking to lose all of them as he is moving into map 5 out of 6 in 16th position. 4.6 seconds behind whoever is currently in 8th, which is Gwen. Let's take a look here at the players who seem to be able to not get any no slides. Brent slows down a little bit there. Massa jumps very far diagonally and takes a good low airtime approach, as he is trying to claw his way back into the top 8. Muna not doing so well at the start either, as he is also in the bottom positions. Oh! Muna slows down a little bit there, as you can see. Right, but moving into the identity once again. Wait, Muna looks to have a really low jump, or is that the camera? That is definitely the camera, and I got juked out a little bit. He is fine. As you can see, all the players are really, really close together. No huge mistakes, and you don't see a lot of huge mistakes here. Oh! A little bit of airtime for Spam, though. Oh, sorry, for Muda here. In the meantime, we have Spam, and the hope is back, because he is closing in here. He is already 3.8 seconds, which is a lot lower than what we had before. So Spam is putting up the pace here, and he is not giving up. And that is good to see. That means the mental is still there. Riolo also made a mistake, as you can see. He is now in 15th. A little bit ahead of Spam still, but also in a dire position, as you can imagine. But it looks like Spam is back into the game again after the little bit of a mistake he made in lap number 1. He at least is trying to catch back up, get some points for himself, and then get a fresh mind into map 6, where he needs to give it his all. Honestly, he just kind of needs to win map 6 now. Or he gets top 8 here. That's also a possibility. Afi now, with the mistake. Not someone you want to make a mistake right now, because Afi is already pretty safe in the playoffs. Alright, here we go to the drift turn. And Spam still 3.7 seconds behind. Afi struggling a little bit here. And this means Spam is already back in 15. It is close. But we are battling for 15 right now. 3.6 seconds left to go. We're kind of hoping for some mistakes here in combination with Spam upping his game. But I don't know. We are already halfway through and we need 3.5 seconds. So we'll have to see. What are the other people doing that are close to Spam on the general standings? Bran, 11th position. That means he loses his points. Massa, 9th, okay, 7th position, which is good so far. He is going to hold on to 10 points, which actually is a lot if there's only one map left in the season. So Massa trying desperately to hold on to top 8 here. And it is going to be really important for him to hold on to those 10 points. Scrappy is now going for the overtake, and he is actually kind of doing really well here. Bran is also clawing his way back. Oh, Kappa with the mistake or something, because he is now in 12th. This is good for us, because Kappa is also currently ahead of Spam. But if he loses his points, Spam is back ahead of Kappa again. Pack right now on his way to losing 49 points, which is a bit yikes. Bren is now top 8. Only 0.02 ahead of Link, who now goes for the overtake. But it is so close. Where's Massa? Massa is actually really strong here. Now back and forth, but it is a battle and a half here, as you can see. Spam still 3.5 seconds behind, so I'm going to continue focusing on Massa and Bren here. Gwen, in the meantime, is off the charts, as he is currently once again in first place, looking really good. Kappa is still half a second behind. Bren overtakes Massa here. Into the identity we go. Ooh, Massa jumping very far to the right. Is this going to be okay? Saves himself quite nicely. Very good job by the German here, which good for him, bad for us. Okay, Massa did actually lose some time here and gets into the top 8. But here we go, live on the last lap. Spam overtakes Pack and gets into 14th place. But it is now Massa and Bren who are in really important positions. In the meantime, we have Kappa as well in 9th with a 0.2 difference between him and Massa. Oh, Massa! No way! Massa makes a huge mistake and he's gonna lose his points. Oh, Massa throwing for skins here in the end. Lap number 5. And he is also going to throw away his points, which is really good news here for Kappa. We're following by him right now. He gets to go into the top 8. And now Scrappy slows down. What is he doing? Oh, he's back actually. Overtakes Kappa once again. And that means Kappa is back in top 8. Muda, my brother. You can do it. Just snipe him real quick. That would be really good for Spam. But we'll have to see what he can do here. Kappa, what will you do in the end? Actually, he's about to overtake F1 here. He's about to overtake some more people. Kappa going full risk. He wants that top 8 position. And he is out there to get it. Good job here by Kappa. I gotta give it to him. He holds on to his points. But it is Riolu who loses 36. It is Massa who loses 10. It is Spam who loses 10. And the big winners once again are Gwen and Bren here. Who are high on the scoreboard. And will continue their lead here on that scoreboard. Step ranking. Let's take a look. Bren with the best step so far. Gwen also. And Kappa is strong as well. This is really scary. This is really, really scary. Because I think we are now in a position where not only Spam needs to do well, but we also need a little bit of luck here. And that some other players make a mistake. That's not a position you want to be in. So for Spam, it is just play your game here. Get a good amount of points in the end. Get like first, second or third. And hope for the best. That's it. League ranking. Spam is now back in 12th. 12th place. Together with Massa. This is what I mean. With not only does he need a really good map. He needs some people to make mistakes. It's just the fact that this is just how it is now. Alright. The people that... Okay. Let me think about this. Let's say Spam gets third. He gets 12 points. That means he moves up to 88. He can then overtake Massa and Scrappy and Tween if they don't get high amount of points. If then Kappa, Gwen and Bren, one of these players, do not get top 8, Spam overtakes them as well. There are a lot of moving pieces here. But one thing is for sure, Spam is not allowed to have a mediocre map here. He just needs to go full ham, gets a bunch of points and hope for the best. But yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, I know chat, you are down, but you have to imagine. Look, Gwen and Bren, they look super far ahead on the league ranking. They can casually minus 48 and minus 43. And Kappa and Scrappy can minus 39 and minus 38. So, it's possible. But we need a lot of luck. Let's see what we can do here. We have no time for the map preview because we're looking at the standings. Slow-mo Forest is the last map of the season. And it comes down to this. Spam, pop it boy, because we need it. Here we go, we are live. The casino is live. Let's see what we can do. Spam is already on the side of our screen here because he is in first place at the start. And this is what I mean. Spam needs to perform and he's doing it so far. Let's hype this boy up because it is not over yet till we drive over that last finish line. Looking strong here for Spam, who now moves into first place. Exactly the position we want him to be in. Onto the grass we go. Here we go, the jump. Gwen is looking strong, which I guess is fine. But Spam is still in the top position. Slow-mo Forest number 1. No Yap tree, please. No Yap tree. Successful. Bren! No, wait, Gwen! Gwen did Yap tree. The casino is running, boys. The hope is back. Okay, Spam, not with the best identity, but he is in the race. Kappa is now leading the pack as he is first place. Massa looking strong as well. Not really the players you want to see right now. But if Gwen loses 43 points and Spam does better than him, remember, he will overtake Gwen in the Grand League standings. I know he's super far ahead, but that's actually a reality right now. Spam is in top 6 so far. And now is already going for the overtakes. Oh, the risk. I love it. I love to see it. Spam is really, really pushing it. He is giving it his all. As we are coming to the conclusion of the regular season of the TMGL Winter 2021 season. It is all or nothing on this map. For a lot of players here. Slow-mo Forest number 2. Let's go. Any yappers? No yappers. Actually, Spam slows down a little bit here. But is still top 8. That's not enough though. We need him to push it. Alright, Back is super far behind. He's out of the race. Scrappy also more than 10 seconds behind. Bran is 2 seconds behind. Gwen is 1 second behind. That is what we like to see. Because that is 2 people he can overtake. But we are 12 on the scoreboard. So we need some more than that. Spam is half a second behind the leader, who is Massa. Massa is also giving it his all. As you can see. Spam and Massa kind of in a similar position here on map number 6. Both of them need a bunch of points and then some other people to crash. One of those people is Kappa, who is in 3rd place. Right, Slow-mo Forest. Number 3. Looks good here. Spam takes a good identity this time around. Papu with the best lap. We have Spam still in the top 7 position. That is not enough. We need to push it, Spam. Let's go. Afi also creeping in now, and Spam is slowly fading away to top 8. Although with a nice little turn there, overtakes Afi once again. Carl Jr. is our next target for the top 6 position. Let's go, Spam. We can do it. Massa is still in the lead. Tween is looking strong as well. Kappa is in the 3rd place. Oh, really strong part here by Spam. Going for the double overtake on Carl Jr. and Papu. Back in top 5 we go. Riolo is looking strong here. That is fine. Riolo is not overtaking Spam here for on the scoreboard. So it is good for him to be ahead of Spam, I guess. Onto the slow-mo we go. Looks strong here! Tween! Massa! Massa is out! He does the Yap 3. He is out for the season. See you later, top 8. The dream is dead for Massa. And that is actually good for us. Spam overtakes Massa not only in this map, but also on the scoreboard. Kappa is our next player. He is still in the lead and he is ahead of Spam. If it stays like this. Oh, I'm saying Massa is out, but he is still around that top 8 place. I guess the pace is not that high, or he saved himself quite well. But it is not looking good here, because Massa kind of needs a lot of points. So if he slows down to top 8 position, it's not great. Okay, in the meantime. Spam, 0.3 behind the leader, whose name is Kappa. We are in lap 5 of the 6. I mean, what is this step? Slow-mo Forest. A Yap 3 by Kappa! What is going on? Are you kidding me? That is another player who Spam overtakes on the general standings. And we're moving into lap 6 of the 6. Spam is 5th or something. But look at the players ahead of him. Papu is not going to overtake Spam. Riolo not. Afi not. Carl Jr. not. We are actually looking super good here. There is a possibility that Spam ends up in top 8 at the end of this map. But we need some more luck, because look right behind us. Bran, top 8. Gwen, top 8. These players will stay ahead of Spam, but Spam will overtake Massa on the general standings. Kappa will once again be overtaken. Scrappy will be left behind. Tween will be left behind, but I don't know if it's enough. We'll have to see at the end of this over the finish line. Last Slow-mo Forest. Spam gave it all, but is it going to be enough? Spam ends up in top 5. Bran! Are you... Bran! No way! Bran makes a mistake in the end. And Muda actually snipes him. What does this mean? Show it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. League ranking. Oh my god. Oh, we were so close. Oh, it is 3 points. Spam bites the bullet here. Just below. I am... Papu? Papu is the one who sniped Spam. What do you mean? Papu is in top 8. Now that is sick. That is actually sick. Sadly for Spam though. Yikes. Papu, what a legend. And it was not enough. Yes, Bran made a mistake. And we thought that was gonna be enough. But Spam just didn't have enough points here in the step. XD. But Spam did not have enough points here in the step to overtake Bran in the end. Man, we needed map 5 as well. We needed map 5 as well. And both Spam and Massa do the wop wop in the end. 3 points. Yeah. It is over. At the end, there is one shining beacon of light. Spam will be back for the next season. We know it already. He's back for the next season. The players that are Monka-essing right now are Riolu, Scrappy, Evan, and Link. They are the players that potentially get demoted in the next season. Oof. And it is... the big winner of today is Papu. And I gotta give it to him. He played really well. Papu went from bottom 4 to top 8 in one step. Gets on 88 points. Barely snipes Spam and Massa. And yeah, that's just a really good job by him. Sadly does for us because Spam bites the bullet here. 85 points, barely not able, not just by a hair, not in the top 8. All right, let's go. And we are at the end here. 85 points, 3 points behind Papu. Top 9. Sad.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Definitely not what I wanted.
Boy, what a step. Just after map 5, the chat was kind of down, I gotta be honest. But throughout map 6, there was more and more hope. People making mistakes and you looking good here. Sadly, though, in the end, it was just not enough by a little bit. And yeah, now we're here.
Yeah, that no slide, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I almost broke my controller.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, there's not much to say, man. Whatever. 9th. Fuck it. Rough season overall. I mean, hats off to Papu for winning that last map. If he didn't, then it would have been a different story, but fuck my life.
But of all people sniping you, Papu was kind of something I did not see coming, I gotta be honest. And he did it.
Yeah, I mean, I got 9th. That fucking sucks, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Man, it's... yeah, there's... I mean, whatever. Can dwell on this for like many days, but... yeah. Shit happens, I guess. My mistake for getting a no slide. That was just... Dude, if I just got the no slide and I didn't hit the pillar, it was fine, but... What was that, man? Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say, man. This interview is pretty shit, so let's just move on. There's nothing.
I mean, what can I ask you at this point? It's just just
nothing.
It just
nothing.
Is. I can go over stuff, but I mean, what? Right now, it's not the time.
No, it's definitely not. And yeah, GG's to the people that reached the playoffs. Papu absolutely performed really well. I don't know how many points he got in the end, but yeah, that was a good performance by him for sure. He prepared probably as much as I did. It's just so unfortunate that I freaking make that no slide, man. My god, that's gonna haunt me for so long.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because you had a good map 6. If that map 5 was good, it was easy, but yeah.
Like I'm fine playing bad on the third and fourth map. That was also something, but I was not expecting to play bad on the fifth map, or at least do that mistake. That was just
because I feel like this is kind of getting a pattern here. But you make a mistake at the start, and then it's clear from your pace afterwards that you would be fast enough for top 8, but just that mistake at the start is just already over.
Yeah, it's so annoying, man, to make mistakes in lap 1. It's the worst. I'd rather make a mistake in lap 4 than in lap 1.
Yeah,
my God.
You just have to be 5 minutes of math, right?
Yeah. I mean, at least I get I'm not relegated. I'm happy with that, but dude, this is the first time I don't make a playoffs in a very long time. So this is this is kind of shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This one kind of stinks. Not stinks. I mean, it also stinks, but stinks with a G. This one is like, yeah. Whatever. We still have the last chance. That is something I can look forward to. Maybe I can get in the playoffs, but hey. Yeah. Fuck, man. God damn it.
Yeah, just by a hair as well. Yeah, I don't know.
9th. I don't want to get 9th. Like 10th is much better than 9th. 9th is not nice. I'm telling you, 9th is like getting 3rd.
Can you?
Oh my God.
Can you tell us a little bit about last chance, maybe? Because it seems like.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a last chance, which is gonna be the day before the playoffs, where the bottom 8 is gonna play the exact same format as the playoffs, and then the winner of that basically match is gonna go into the playoffs the next day. So there's gonna be 9 players in the playoffs. So
there is hope.
So the player who is 16th right now is able to win the playoffs. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it could happen, and then he can still get relegated.
Yeah. So win the season and get relegated. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, at least what I can, well, I will just say the stuff later on my analysis anyway. Yeah. But I will definitely. I'm happy that I'm still in. For next season, guaranteed. That is really good. I am definitely upset about my performance overall this season. Too many mistakes, but yeah, it's been a rough season. Maybe I can work on that in the off season here. But yeah, at least I'm not in the bottom 4 places. I am definitely happy with that. But I would have loved to play the playoffs. I mean, I still can, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a loss for words here.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, what can we say, right? There's no sweet talking here. I mean, hopefully the people enjoyed whenever I played good. That was nice. I mean, map 6. What was the win? I didn't even pay attention to winning times. What was the winning time on map 5? I was just busy
with relative places because I was looking at people like Kappa and Bren and Gwen and these type of players to see if they made mistakes, then you would overtake them and stuff like that. So I didn't really look at other stuff. But well, man.
Yeah, I want to know the winning.
After map 6. Wow.
Fucking hell. So I got 9th with 85 points. I am literally 3 points behind 8. Holy shit.
Yeah, so Papu clutched that one in the end.
Holy moly macaroni. Man. All right. Well, at least hopefully you had a nice cast the whole season. I think people really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's good.
Let's hope next season you're in the top 8, and let's hope maybe that better last chance you clutch that one, because I mean you don't have to play against Peck and Carl Jr. in that one, so that's something, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we can just look forward to a new season with a new point system, and I will work on the flaws that I had. So
all right,
I guess that is a